When I discovered what I'm going to share with you today, it really changed my life. This is program number 3 in the series I've called, Does My Seed Have a Future Here? So I hope you like it. I hope you have seen the previous ones. You know, Jesus is sharing with his disciples a parable about a sower who went out and sowed a seed, spread a seed. And the conclusion was that some grew up and was successful. Some fell on dry ground, on stony ground, and it didn't succeed. So they asked him, the disciples asked him later, what does it mean? What did you mean by what you said? And he said, the sower is sowing the word. So when I'm talking now, I'm sowing. We are sowing one way or the other every moment of and every minute of the day. If you are a teacher in school, you are sowing. You are sowing wisdom. You are sowing understanding and knowledge into the minds of the students or the pupils. So whenever you talk to somebody, you share something. Consider that as something you sow, a seed you sow. Time is seed. It's irreplaceable. But I discovered that God has not called me to talk to everybody. God has not told me to ask me to preach in every setting, in every church. He has only called me to invest my time in people who receive, who are listeners. And Jesus, he tells his disciples, when you enter into a town or a village or a city, and you enter into a house, let the peace of God come upon this house if they receive you. If not, if they are not receiving you, then pull out, back up, and get out of that place. Evacuate as soon as possible and kick the dust off of your shoes. Why did he say that? To protect his staff, for not wasting their time on non-receivers. You know, where you're not welcomed, exit. That's the point here. Jesus didn't give extra time for Judas, who betrayed him, who sold him. He didn't give 3 extra lessons for Judas to understand where his mistake was. Judas had crossed that line and become a non-receiver. There was a time in his life when he stopped listening and stopped respecting Jesus. On the other hand, Peter also denied that he knew Jesus, but Jesus, after the resurrection, Jesus had 3 hours, 3 lessons with Peter. Do you love me? Do you love me more than this? And etc. So, Jesus neither had seminars for the Pharisees and the Bible and the scripture scholars. They didn't receive him. He came to his own hometown, Nazareth, and they didn't receive him. So Jesus did not organize extra time, extra seminar for the Pharisees to understand him better. So this is my understanding today. Where you are not received, where there are no listeners, stop your sowing.